Damn, BX, you a beast. I appreciate that. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great, actually. I always feel great when I'm kicking it with the Fang Gang. Right? When I'm hanging out with my supporters, man, it's always a good time. Highlight of my day. Personally. Right? But I'm in good spirits. This is like my second day streaming consecutively. Damn, I feel like I've been taking a lot of time off of live streaming. And I didn't like that. I like live streaming. I like coming on here and talking to you guys about topics and just chopping it up, having fun. I'm gonna do more personal streams on like Twitch and shit, but I'm gonna start that next week. I got a lot of things to do this week. Obviously, we all know a brand new truck doesn't have loose lug nuts. Real talk. Love it, BX. Mixed work, fly by. I'm already home. Hey, word up. That's fire. See, that's the type of stuff that I want to help out with. Come on here, entertain you guys, crack jokes, just have a good old time, man. Help the time fly by. We said, so tired of the hate, and you've been blocked everywhere. Do not know what I've done, but hey, how you doing? Don't know which hate you're speaking on, but Upchurch is getting a lot of hate. For sure, the anti-Upchurch community is disgusting, right? Nasty as hell. The anti-Upchurch community. The losers is what they're called. But I've noticed there's so many of them streaming for like fucking 9 hours a day, pushing anti-Upchurch messages, right? Yeah, nah, we can't have that. We can't, I gotta step it up. I need to do longer streams. Well, we at like getting close to 3 hours. I'm trying to hit the 6 hour mark. But what's up? Not right now, but in general, I wouldn't mind if it's 3 to 4 days a week. I'm streaming for like maybe 6, 7 hours. I don't mind that shit, bro. To be honest, I don't mind, especially if I'm counteracting all the negativity and hate that's going after Upchurch. Yeah, it's disgusting. And they probably blocked you because you're not one of those people. You're not out here spreading a bunch of hate, false information, propaganda. They either try to bully you or they exile you, right? If you're not riding along with the anti-Upchurch crowd. That's the loser bunch. You don't want to be there with them anyway. Real talk. Said thank you for the live stream. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, coming and checking out my content. I appreciate the hell out of y'all. I tell people I got the best supporters in the game, right? Well, me, Upchurch. We got the best supporters in the game. I don't think there's many people that's fucking with Creek Squad. I don't think there's many people that's fucking with the Fang Gang. That's just facts. Been saying it for a long time. They hide behind YouTube censorship because we can't say how we really feel in their comments. Yeah, that's facts. Right? That's 100% facts. They will do that type of shit. They want everybody to hate Ryan. Facts. And when you don't, they try to go after you, silence you, all that shit. It's nasty. The things that I've seen done to people who just refuse to go after Ryan Upchurch or hate him, it's been nasty as hell. It's disgusting. It's wrong. It's foul. It's not right. Not right at all. I have no social media presence. I've been harassed just for posting. I'm not stopping or hiding. Good for you. That's what I'm talking about. Don't bow down to these punk asses. Right? But it's foul that they're going after you. Like that's crazy. That's good just for posting. That's not right. Fuck them. Keep doing you. Don't stop. Right? The way I feel is maybe that's my stubbornness or something. I ain't gonna let nobody punk me off the internet. I'm gonna keep going no matter what I gotta deal with. I've been doxxed, harassed. 2 times people have ran up on me in real life and tried to fight me. It went bad for them. But just the fact that happened off of me just giving my opinion on YouTube is crazy. And I'm still here. People lie on me, slander, all that shit. Try to dox my family. And my mom was like, keep going. Fuck them. I wish somebody would. I was like, okay, ma, relax. It's cool. It's cool. It's all right. My mom was like, keep cooking these weak ass bitches. That's how my family feel. Right. And that's how I feel too. I'm never going to stop doing my content. Right. Don't let anybody try to intimidate you from doing your content. F them. F them. These niggas ain't about nothing. Real talk. You're not about nothing. Do what you love doing. Right? That's just their way of trying to force silence you. They're trying to like build this narrative that if you're real and you're honest, right, that the internet doesn't want you here. But then what that does is it stops all the truth tellers from being able to see you. Right? If I was to listen to that, there's a bunch of people who agree with me that see the world for what it really is, see the truth, that might not have places to go to be able to hear that. They will have to either hear the fake shit or there's just nowhere for them to go. I'm not rocking with that, right? That's part of the main reason why I want to start streaming a lot harder too as well, right? I feel like there's not enough places for real, especially within live streaming and music commentary. There's not enough places for people to keep it real. And I want this to be a place for that. Real talk. I'm here because now what they didn't know was my criminal justice degree going to be a big help. That's fire. Get their asses. They try to scare everyone, but ironically, they're the ones actually scared. Agreed, Justine. Did I say it right? Yes, Justine. And now I ain't wearing my glasses. BX, I was called out and told to go away the other day, even though they came to my channel. That's crazy. What? They screenshotted a post and cried on their channel. Wow. Effing weirdos. Facts. How they gonna come to your channel trying to tell you to go away? Right? How are you trying to force other people to not make content? Just don't watch them. If I didn't cover certain people's topics, I wouldn't watch it. None of that shit. I wouldn't pay attention. I would do what you guys are doing and getting it from the source right here. Right? I'd rather watch somebody roast someone I'm not rocking with than go to their channel and watch that shit myself. He said, did you see where Adam said, I'm a bad mother? You could call me Casey Anthony. Like, who the F says that? Yeah, he's weird. He's a weird person. I thought you were talking when he admitted to being a bad father, but then got the nerve to talk about other people's raising of children. It's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. I got people following me pretending to be at church. It's hilarious to see, or like, I don't know. Yeah, that's messed up. I wouldn't pay them no mind. They're darkly lost. I agree. If you go on the channel and show support for Ryan, they mute you. Chop Sleazy muted me because he a bitch. He muted you because he's a sucker. He's a sucker. That's why he muted you. That nigga lame. They can't handle people having different opinions. But that's just my opinion. That's just what I think. Yeah, I think I should. Let me do a poll. I'm going to do a poll before I even ask the question, then I'll ask. Let me see. I want to ask y'all this. Should I start doing panels, as in hosting? I wanted to get y'all opinion on that. I found that to be funny. I've seen a lot of these channels that do like a panel and have 30 people on their channels crumbling and falling apart recently. But I know I would do it way better if I did do it. Slop Cheesy. That nigga's such a clown, bro. Cornball Goblin. plop sleazy. Facts though. Definitely, but that comes with risk. What kind of risk? If the fake Upchurch accounts are constant, I would just block them and not pay them no attention at all. That's what I would probably do. Yes, we need someone who actually plays music. You mean like as in that plays music in general for the stream, or that does music? Just wish I knew why I was blocked on Ryan's stuff, but keep speaking truth, love. I appreciate that, Gina. Thank you for the support. Are you saying you blocked on like with the people that speak on Upchurch? Like, yeah, they definitely gonna block. That's what they do. But thank you again for the support, Gina. I appreciate the heck out of that. Maybe not all the time, but like one time a week, every other week. Okay. Right, not like a daily thing, because I'm going to just do my streams for sure, no matter what. While I'm just sitting here and communicating with you guys, maybe reacting to some stuff. But I was thinking about like bonus stuff too as well. And also me seeing a lot of these channels that they're just based on that failing miserably raised the question for me. If your whole journey is based on just having panels and people are not there for your actual content, yeah, that could definitely bring some bad things to your channel. Thank you again, Gina. I appreciate the support. Real talk. Maybe not all the time, but like once a week. I can see that. They can hack you through being allowed on your panel. They can't do that to me. I know that. They definitely can't. They've tried. I get alerts of where they are at, the location that they did it from, everything. I take security very seriously when it comes to the internet. For the stream, so much out there I've never heard of. Oh, okay. I haven't seen many people doing panels as of late. Man, you lucky. There's a lot of trash panels out here. There's a lot of trash panels, man. Certain people don't know nothing. Just jibber jabbering. Who would you panel with? I'm thinking maybe just some drop the link thing. Like when it comes to like having regular people, that would be the harder part, right? Because I wouldn't want to have any like snakes up here. But if I'm just like allowing the audience, or what I used to do is I would do my stream like I'm doing now. And then at the end of the stream, I'll drop the link and allow anyone to call in to give their opinion. That's how I ended up on an Upchurch song. That's where the clip comes from when I was doing one of those streams. If they're failing, it's because too much drama. Or the person that's hosting is not hosting, right? Like when you do that kind of thing, you got to take it as like a radio show, podcast, or even a network, right? Especially if you're building things where you're letting other people do their own shows on your shit and you're not there, right? You got to look at it that way. And then if you're doing it that way, you have to be professional, right? A lot of these things be people's ways of them doing less work, right? When actually, if you're running a channel and you're hosting panels and doing other people's shows and yada, 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 it's more work, right? So I don't know. I feel like people are not doing it the proper way if they're doing panels at all, right? Like when I do panels, right, I'm managing things very well while it's going on. Somebody hops on panel to debate me, immediately, everybody mute your mics. It's just going to be one-on-one, things like that. But there's people that's just getting away with the easy shit. Like, okay, so I don't actually have to make content, do topics, do research, because I could just drop the link and have 20 people on panel fucking jibber jabbering about a bunch of shit and then randomly play their music over and over, right? That's not content, right? That's not even a show. That's not even a show, bro. Right? Like you got to actually do something. Like the supporters deserve more than that low effort shit. But there's people that might like that type of thing. They might like having 30 people on panel that don't know what they're talking about, arguing back and forth, saying a bunch of nonsense. People that are not actual podcasters, right? I would say that that's a different type of show. That's like if I'm allowing the supporters to come in and say their opinions. That's different from if I am making motherfuckers main castmates of my show and just not running it the proper way. That's just how I feel. There's a lot of shit that shouldn't be going down. I'm seeing the votes and it's like 93% yes. That's great. Yeah, I'll probably limit it though. No Title 4, fire. Facts Blue. Tried to warn others about their panel guests were the fake ones, but they didn't listen and yet still over there doing bullshit. That's funny. Yeah, people, they don't have the certain skill set, and that comes from people not knowing what they're doing and hopping on here. I guess finding some form of success or where people are noticing or paying attention, and they think the job is done. They think they the man or the woman, right? BXO was on point when running panels and interviews. I appreciate that. Real talk. I appreciate the heck out of that. Yeah, a lot of people, they don't want to put the work in. We were talking about Anton Daniels, think that's his name, the other day, and I like his content. But his panel streams are just too much. You can never hear because people talking over everyone. Facts. Right? Fight Club, I can understand when he was doing that being that way. But when you're doing a show, like, run the show, bro. Like this shit should be proper. People might not even be there in person, of course, right? Like one of those podcasts where you're sitting there with like 5 mics. But if you're going to have multiple people there, if anyone is distracting the show, causing things that like go off base, like shit, I remember back when I was streaming consistently and letting people panel, if you distracted from the topic or like tried to switch things and you weren't like being a good podcaster, I was kicking you off panel. And not in a way to where it's like I'm dissing you or anything, but it's just like, okay, come back later. Right, come back when you want to take this seriously. And people would end up calling back in a few minutes later and be on point. My bad for randomly switching the subject and bringing up some shit that had nothing to do with nothing but what we're talking about for the show. Won't happen again. Nigga, those are the things that you have to correct or maybe even just talk to somebody about so you can have a good, cohesive show. Niggas is wondering why they can't cut clips from their fucking show. It's because things is all over the fucking place. And then when you do clips, this shit is bullshit. You're not doing proper thumbnails or editing or anything. So it's like, it's people that don't have the actual skill set to be a creator, right? Or the production or leader state of mind when it comes to running a show. It's a show. Entertaining the supporters, man. Stop putting out that bullshit. But yes, if I do a panel or start doing panels, I gotta figure it out. It's either gonna be just me allowing everyone to call up and just hear their opinions and like, as in like I'm taking calls type shit. If I do the other thing when I'm working with other people that want to be podcasters, they're gonna have to take that shit serious, right? And actually like do the work. And mind you, I would still be the A mic. I don't like running things in the background. I would still be the person directing and doing things, right? That's the way that I've learned how to do podcasting or just entertainment work. Old school Howard Stern type shit. Like, nigga, you got the A mic, you got the B mic, you got the C mic, if there's any, or the D mic. If I'm the A mic, the B and C mic should not be talking more than me. That's just crazy. They're not hosting the show, right? So you might have people that's too excited or that just don't have the experience to know where to place themselves or when to come in for certain things, right? And then it makes things go all over the fucking place. And that's not a good show. How to keep engaging content rolling on topic. Exactly. If not, it's up to the host to take care of it and steer the ship. Exactly. These niggas don't know how to steer. They're not proper captains because they didn't do the work as a creator themselves. Can they sit on here by themselves and engage with the community, talk to the supporters, and still do an entertaining show? Can they rant for a plethora of minutes with no image on the screen and still have people intrigued and wanting to hear what's going on? A lot of them can't say that. That's not me trying to toot my own horn. I'm not even talking about me. I'm saying just in general, these are skills that you want to pick up when you're trying to host a podcast, do a radio show. All these just like, nigga, who are your people that you looked up to in radio? Who did you look up to in podcasting? What did you study? Nigga, have you read books about this shit? Like all these things, there's people, they can't say yes to any of those. Nigga, they can't tell me who their favorite podcast host was or favorite radio show host. Nigga, I can. Nigga, there's people I was watching like the DJ Academics, the Joe Buddens, the Howard Sterns, right? Shit, I even would take it to the Carson Dailies. On that type of shit, Casey Kasem, nigga, what are we talking about? Right? Like I'm a student of the game. That's why I can do certain things or be able to maneuver certain things in a way where it's still cohesive and we're carrying on with the show. But there's not a lot of people that can do that. Hijackers of work. There's people that want to come in and take the whole spot. So they will come and try to overtalk and try to outshine. And then this shit is weird. And that's not going to be a good show because you're not focused on the main thing, which is the audience. I can hear you're inspired by it. It'll be fun to see you roll it out. I appreciate the heck out of that. Yeah, I'm a true student of the game. Even before I knew what I wanted to do, I was kind of doing it and just not doing it. Right? Like if that makes any sense. Before I was a YouTuber, I remember years ago, my mom bought me like an old school camera when I was a little kid. And I'm sitting there hosting a show on my Andy Kaufman shit, right? But never uploading or posting. There was no YouTube. I'm just sitting there doing that shit. I thought about going to like those public access shows, but I just never got into it. I was doing more street shit. But then like you could just see little things that I was doing throughout my life that was steering me towards this road. Even when I was doing MMA, they was trying to get me to host the fights. They were trying to get me to, after you fight, go grab the mic and you interview other people now. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. Nah, man, you would be amazing. Yeah. No. But I could just see just certain things in my life gearing me towards being a storyteller, a host, a podcaster, all these things. I don't think a lot of people have gone through that process. Or like, if you really analyze it, they're not meant for this shit. They haven't put the work in, nor are they actually doing anything entertaining. Like a lot of people forget that that's the main thing we're supposed to be doing on here. Yeah, I'm a truth teller. Through and through. Not a lie in my bone. But nigga, entertaining you guys is very important to me. Y'all work hard. Y'all got stuff that y'all going through in life. Y'all don't come here to not have your stress relieved or to not be entertained. Laugh a little. Have fun while you're talking about the shit. It's bad enough. We got to see all the negativity. It's bad enough, nigga. And that's something that you don't really have a choice in, for real, in this world. It's everywhere. At least it can be presented in an entertaining way, in an honest way. Right? And I don't think there's many creators that want to focus on that. Right? And I think that's where they fall, or that's where they lack. Because entertaining the supporters and being real and honest is something that's not really a priority to them. That's what I'm telling them. Panels, man. That shit is weird. You got certain characters that will be on it, not for genuine, to be down with the team type shit. They're not trying to really be down. They're not really trying to do a good job as a host. No. Some of them, they see that shit as like their chance to be famous or blow up or some weird shit. Or they think that they're better than you and want to take your spot, or this weird shit. And it's never someone that just wants to put on for a good show. Nigga, like if I go on other people's channels or shows, you can tell in my demeanor I'm doing this shit for real. Nigga, like, cause I have no problem being a B or C mic on someone else's show. I don't go on other people's show and try to be an A mic. Now I'm out talking the host and doing random shit that got nothing to do with nothing. No, I'm trying to add to the show still, entertain the supporters and be honest and be myself. But then a lot of people don't realize that's a skill that you have to like actually build and develop, right? A lot of people want to be YouTubers and content creators or podcasters or live streamers, and then not actually putting in that work, and then wonder why things might not be working for them. Or sometimes they're so disgusting that they don't actually care about the process for real. I'm genuinely trying to do a good show. You see, I was a huge fan of Loveline back in the day. I see you. Nothing wrong with that. Like, I watched a lot of like talk shows, podcasts, radio shows. They don't get me into the talk shows. Fucking Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones, Jerry Springer, of course, but Montel. Like, I was taking this shit dead serious and viewing it as an art form before I even transitioned into being a podcast host or live streamer or entertainer. I already had so much respect for that shit. I studied these niggas. Studied Andy Kaufman. Studied Howard Stern, which is kind of disappointing why Howard Stern is like a whole different person. Now, Howard Stern ain't Howard Stern anymore. But whatever. You get older and you change. All right, but Howard Stern in his prime, me and my brother used to sneak and stay up late so we could watch two things. Twilight Zone, because he used to come on at 12 o'clock on Sci-Fi Channel. And we would fucking stay up late to watch that. Sneak. Watch that shit. And then after that go off, we throw on that Howard Stern, son. Let's see how Howard Stern rocking the mic, man. Let's see what he talking about. Classic moments. Giving people that real shit. Right? And then it started slowly getting a little bit different. But I want to be the person who's entertaining you guys, giving you real shit, making your day easier. I know y'all work hard. I know y'all might go through things. I want to make your day easier, as well as be honest as fuck. Y'all deserve that shit. Y'all deserve that. And there's not enough creators that want to do that or provide that. That's why I want to stream way more, man. I plan on it. I might switch back and forth between channels because I still got to do my social commentary stream. Hopefully I can knock that out tomorrow if I don't knock it out today. I love Twilight Zone. I'm a huge Twilight Zone fan. I can name episodes. Fucking, you describe an episode, I'll tell you what happened at the end. Right? I've watched that shit so much. I'm big on anthology and TV shows that make you think. Like, I could fucking write a thesis on all these shits. Fucking Twilight Zone, Black Mirror. There's one called Inside Number 9 I'm a huge fan of too as well. We getting old as F. Hell yeah. Jenny Jones is 79. Man. Yeah, we getting old. That's crazy. I remember Jenny Jones. I used to love that show. My favorite person on her show was a guy named Rude Jude. I think he became a radio host too. But there was a dude named Rude Jude, I think was his name. That nigga was hilarious. They brought him on the show because they did an episode where it was like, you used to make fun of me in elementary school. Look at me now, right? Where it's supposed to be like he was nerdy and got picked on, and then you bring your bully, and then you come on there and you supposed to look good now. This nigga Rude Jude was the bully. The girl came on there like, yeah, look at me now. He was like, he still looked like Toucan and Sam in the face. Your big ass nose. Started frying her. And he roasted her so bad. Nigga did the opposite of what the goal of that show was. They brought this nigga back to roast people. They've been going on regularly. You see, Rude Jude. That had to be his name. I remember that shit. Yep. He became a radio personality. I remember they brought him on the show on a regular basis, bro. Like, yo, what do you think about this person, Rude Jude? What do you think about this person? Yeah, see, there's people talking to him about him working for Shady 45. I remember him from the Jenny Jones show, man. Roasting the shit out of people. Making people cry and run off stage. Yeah, look, I see highlights. There's people that posted in 1998, Rude Jude, Jenny Jones show. Why do I remember that shit like I watched it yesterday? Because me and my brother would be watching that shit and laughing. You remember Rude Jude? That nigga was funny. I think you could also choose to just host Discord calls if you just wanted to panel to open talk with fans. Join Discord, guys. I be trying to do that shit all the time. Join my Discord. Can somebody post my link if you can? Join Discord. I would love to do that. Shit, we used to do movie Fridays, man, where every Friday we would watch a movie together. I might bring that back. Y'all remember when we watched Tower Records? Bring them back, man. I think we watched a few things. Shit, I remember we watched Black Mirror once. I was just like, fuck, let's watch this. Certain TV shows I was checking. I might have pulled Supernatural up on there one time. I might pull that Dexter up on it. Watch that shit. Watch that with y'all. Thinking about it. That'll be fun. But yeah, join Discord. You also get alerts for everything that I drop. It's pretty cool on there. But yeah, man, I've really been into even being a fan of podcasting for quite some time before I even thought to even try it. And I've been enjoying doing it, man. I love this shit. Johnny Carson, Sweet Jesus. Hey, I watched some of the footage of him. I watched some of the Johnny Carson joints. Oh, you know who I like too? Conan. I'm a huge Conan O'Brien fan, bro. That's my guy. I used to like be a little kid watching Conan every night. He was sitting there. That's my with string dance. Conan's one of my favorite late night shows. Like that's how I see myself, like or view my style of doing things is like a late night host or something like that, or old school Howard Stern. Yeah, that's a better idea than a show. You can always clip segments that are good for a channel upload. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Might try that. I'm down with it. Join Discord, guys. Why not? Why not? I appreciate the hell out of y'all. Let me get out of here because I'm stuffed. Eat something. I've been dying to try these damn cheddar burgers that I got. There supposed to be cheddar bacon burgers where it's like cooked inside of it or whatever. You're supposed to just heat it up. I'm gonna throw that shit in the air fryer. I got these Hawaiian, what do you call them? Sweet buns. Hawaiian rolls. I've been dying to try. Mixed with cheeseburgers. Next time I'm gonna do it on stream. Cooking with BX.